haven't worked on anybody's knees yet.
Okay.
So go ahead and start with face up and hop up down there.
I am one of those car accident people too.
Okay.
I got a ton of scar tissue everywhere.
Scar tissue everywhere. And what do you notice most in your knees?
Like I said, when I walk around, they just start to kind of get swollen, like feel stiff.
Okay.
And they burn.
Okay.
I think my tendons are probably really tight. And
Okay. Go ahead and let me have all the way to your leg. Just let it relax if you can. Sometimes it's hard to do to let somebody relax, especially if you've had a car accident or you've had a lot of body work and people have kind of manhandled you.
It is.
I'm grateful for all the work that I've ever received, but sometimes it feels like you've been manhandled. So it's, you know, the body remembers that. It's like, oh, this kind of feels like what I felt before, but I want to make sure, you know, so do I need to hang on and protect myself, or is it okay for me to truly relax? I'm one of these people. For a long time, people go, you can relax. No, you can relax. My body doesn't really know what that means. I'm trying. And it causes more stress when people tell you to relax, right?
Yeah, when you start concentrating.
Well, there's definitely all kinds of activity going on in this knee. Just double checking over there. There we go, that's much better. And I promise I'm going to do both sides.
So
But
not crooked?
yeah, but I want you to get up and walk around a little bit and see what you notice between the two, since we are doing a demo here.
This one doesn't feel as stiff as it usually does.
Feel behind your knees on both of them. Do you notice any difference?
Feels a little looser.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't feel as tight.
Okay. Do they feel swollen at all to you?
This one does feel a little different.
It feels swollen? Or it just feels like things are going on in there? I don't want to really put words in your mouth and try to let you find your words.
It does feel, well, it just feels softer, I guess.
Softer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Would you like the other side then?
Sure.
To be balanced out? Actually, why don't we, for purposes of the video here, do you mind putting your head where all everybody's feet have just been? Okay. Let's just make sure that's flat there. Figure most of us dog lovers are not too worried about dirt, so.
Worried about it at all?
Okay. All right, let's see where things happened once you got up and moved around too, and see. Okay, that was actually able to hold pretty nicely. And we're going to do that same piece over here. So kind of like, I lost her name, in the back over there, when I worked on the point in her forehead where all these points come together that release tissue in the neck and the face. But the back of the knee can do the same thing. It can release a lot of different points. So we're just helping you, your up and, above and below, and the knee itself all relax. Hopefully. It worked on the other side. Hopefully it'll work on this side too. But honoring everybody's body is different, and again, we work specific. There might be other broad things that are going on in your conversation because you've had the car accidents especially so close back to back like that. Your body's had to deal with a little bit of trauma in there. You just had a big fluid shift. It came down.
I think that one probably bothers me more than
This one?
thing.
Okay.
This is the side where I've had hip issues from car accidents. I've rolled that ankle
Okay.
really bad once and continue to roll it. You know how that goes.
So your left side until you get on the table and it might be the right.
Right.
I don't know, my dog's not here to tell me what I'm doing wrong, so. I eventually would have ended up on the right shoulder, I'm sure, but.
That's tender.
Is that tender? Okay, thank you. I'm going to back up a little bit so I can work with them but not cause pain with them.
It's not painful, just tender.
Tender.
I can feel it.
Yeah. Is that more comfortable? Okay. Again, we're always wanting to work towards that comfort and function. Thank you for letting me know that. There we go. I needed to get in a little better position too. So this is actually a groin endocrine point, so it's helping open that lymph up. So from, again, we don't diagnose or anything like that, but when we have traumas, things can get bound up, including your lymph system. So that's what's your flusher. So if you have swelling, I often look at the lymph because it could be just clogged up somewhere. And you definitely have a clogged point here in this groin. So we're just helping that open up. Can you feel the fluids kind of, you're just feeling, what is that weird sensation that she's doing? I can see the wheels turning, yeah. It is awesome. Good word. So this tightness in your knee is also another endocrine point. So I wasn't able to get it to release as much as the other side, so now I'm checking endocrine. Okay. So we say structure governs function, just like an osteopath, but endocrine can be ruler of all. So if endocrine's off, it can affect structure. We can help endocrine by helping structure. So they're very, very connected. The other side, this didn't show up, but this one here, we need to help make sure all our fluids are flowing really well before that knee can really release and open up. And fluids in particularly, I like to try to get in, help it recognize what fluid and movement feels like, and then I want to get out and let your body just do its thing. So it's going to keep going. And although that really gave you a lot more available there, but I'm not going to hang out too long for you on that. I'm just going to let it keep doing its own thing. So you have an amazing body look at, you've had car accidents and you're still here.
Yep.
It's still, you walked in. Generally, car accidents are just accidents, right?
Yeah. So sure to catch up with you when you get older, though.
They do. I can tell just after 2.5 years of doing this, my body is, like I said, with that Dansko roll, how much faster it came back. Another big piece that I haven't shared yet is a year and a half ago, I had a thyroid issue, and I went to my instructor for a session, And while she was working on my thyroid, my jaw started to kind of move around a bit. My eyes got wet, and I'm like, huh. Went to get off the table, and I put my glasses on that I've been wearing since I was 12 years old, and they didn't work anymore. I'm in Colorado, and I take my glasses off, and I said, I can see the Rocky Mountains. Like, what just happened? She's like, oh, sometimes the body chooses what patterns it's going to unwind. So while it wasn't the focus of the session, we came in to fix my eyes by any means, my eyes shifted that day. And it's been over a year that I don't wear glasses. And that's pretty amazing. I'm pretty obnoxious to take on a hike right now because I'm the person who just got a hearing aid. Like, I look around and I can see details I've never been able to see. It's very exciting to me. I can see far away and up close. And if you wear glasses, you can recognize that you get to choose mid-zone for the rest of your life. And I've been bifocal since I was 17, so I've always had mid-zone. I can see clearly at mid-zone. Now I can see, like, way the details of the tops of the trees. It's so fun. Very, very grateful for what my body's been able to accomplish well beyond. And the other really cool part, it's not as obvious to everybody else, but it is to my doctor and I, is we did blood work right before I went. Because I was so swollen at that time, I looked like I was about 5 months pregnant. And I couldn't even put my arms to my side because I hurt so bad. And after that session, the swelling went down. And I went back the end of the week and saw my doctor, and she's like, okay, your blood work came back, we need to put you on thyroid meds. And I said, no, I'm feeling so much better. How much is it to retest? She's like, $20 for retesting. So we retested, and my numbers had dropped, and I didn't have to go on thyroid meds. So I thought that was pretty amazing, too, that my thyroid was able to kick back in and find its health. Well, my dear, I can definitely say I could work on you for a little bit longer. But for purposes of the demo and everybody else's time today, I'm going to stop at this point. But walk around and see what you feel there now that you're a little more balanced out.